You know what? Every time when I share my dream of driving to China with a car, most of the time people will say, "Wow, are you serious? Did you wow?" I don't think so, right? You should be one of those. You should join us one day if you love driving to China. But this is not easy. This is not simple at all. I was inspired. Yeah, I was inspired when I was in high school, and that was the first time I sat in a four-wheel drive, and there were convoys of, I don't know, maybe 20 over four-wheel drives, and they drove us to this campsite. That was pretty cool that we have a stretch of cars driving in a team together to somewhere in Malaysia. It's not that far actually. I talked to the driver. I asked him, "Hey, you guys are a team, right? So where do you guys drive to?" And he told me that we drive to China, and we went all the way up to the northern China, to the border of North Korea. They also did a journey to India as well. I was 16. That was, wow, insane. That was crazy. And I want to do that. I really want to do that one day when I was older, like maybe now. First seed was planted, and then fast forward maybe 10 years later in Penang, I saw about 3 caravans, and it was huge. And I talked to them. I said, "Hey, where do you guys come from?" He said, "We are from Germany," and they have been driving for 1 year from Germany. Again, I was like, wow, seriously, are you joking? You drive from Germany to Malaysia on land? He said, "Yeah." And then I think about 1 year later or something, I met the other couple. Where are they from? They had a caravan also, and I saw the caravan in Youth Park. I talked to them, and I went to the caravan and knocked the door. And then I talked to them and made friends. His name is Philip and Eve. So Philip told me that he drove all the way from France to Penang. So what happened after that? After I knocked his door, I invited him for dinner, and I brought my friend, and yeah, we went for dinner together. We talked over the course of the dinner. We connected with him. People would just come to him. People are interested and people are curious about him. Pretty cool, right? This is just like traveling around the world with your house. And I want to do that. I'm not so sure if I want to do it, travel around the world with caravan, but one thing for sure that I want to do is to drive to China. That is my first goal. Later on I did some checking. It is not that far and it is not that tough. There are some requirements, of course. You have to be careful, you have to plan properly. But to the southern parts of China, it's just about 22 hours drive from Penang. Yeah, that is why I want to do it. So I started off in Phuket. I'm traveling in Phuket right now from Penang. Even though I'm driving a very simple car, which is not designed for long traveling, but I did it anyway because the road condition wasn't that bad. So it's good, it's great experience. And you know why I love it so much to travel on land to somewhere far away? Because remember the 5 things that I mentioned, the things that I love it? Traveling? Yeah, this is traveling. Adventurous? Definitely. Maybe not so much about music, but then the 4th one, ideas. When you travel, when you drive around, when you work with people, when you meet local people, you see different kind of things, it sparks, you have ideas, it's amazing. And then entrepreneurship. While you're driving, you might have some new ideas. Maybe you can come back with a new business idea to fill in the gaps. Many times when a big company is successful in a place, let's say in America or in Europe, and what people do, they just copy the business model and bring it back to local country, and then they make lots of money out from it. Simple things like the recent hits, the bubble milk tea, it's not a new thing. It has been there for a long time. But the moment when Taiwan hits, when China hits, in Malaysia, people start opening up all the stores, outlets like mushrooms. Those who seen it first make a lot of money out from it, and those who follow later are the best. Since I'm not able to travel to China at this moment, but I'm here in Phuket with my car, this dirty car, haven't been washed for many days. I'm gonna continue driving and enjoy the trip myself, and see you, bye!